Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the green hazmat suit. Well, it looks green to me. A lot of people say it's blue. The blue hazmat suit of Walter White. His Mezco in-action figure. Yeah, I opened my toys like a little kid, just ripping them apart. Here's a closer look at his accessories, his little sciencey stuff, like this jug here. There have been other con-exclusive figures of Walter White in hazmat suits. There's been the similar green one in a Los Pollos box. There's also been an orange one, a yellow one, and like the black pesticide jumpsuit one. All of those came with a drum barrel. This one does not come with a drum barrel. It just comes with those little science tubes. But that's okay, because this costs a lot less than all those con-exclusives. Like the previous Walter White action figure, this thing has zero articulation. His arms don't move, his wrists don't move, his head doesn't even move. But at least he can stand. That's usually a problem for some of these figures with no articulation, as you have no choice about weight distribution. But this stands really good. Now the face sculpt on this figure is pretty solid. I mean, if you take the glasses off and really get a closer look at his wrinkles and stuff, it really does look like Bryan Cranston. The likeness is good. The eyes are well painted, and I think the eyebrows look really good as well as the wrinkles around his forehead. I still wish that the goatee had been painted better, but I really like the glasses on this figure. You know, they don't extend too far out and look, you know, extra big on him. And the lenses, you can still see his eyeballs through them. Some glasses have these really thick plastic lenses where you can't see the figure's eyes, or they have these really thin frames that are so weak and, you know, like rubbery that they fall right off or they get lost easily. And these are like the best glasses I've ever seen on a figure. You can still see his eyes through them, and I think that's great. The rest of the figure, though, I mean, the paint's pretty simple enough, but it's the sculpt here. Like the way it kind of wrinkles around his arms, the hoodie in the back. It's a great sculpt of a hazmat suit. There's nothing to complain about here. I dig it. I even like the texturing on his little moccasins here. A little bummer about these accessories is, like, some of them are kind of pointless. Like this one can't really fit in anywhere, so there's that. At least this smaller one can kind of fit into his hand like that, and this jug can fit into his hand, I think. So at least there's those accessories, but that other one, you might as well just throw it away. Now, I resisted buying the con-exclusives yellow or green or orange hazmat suits or the black jumpsuits for two reasons. One, I didn't want to get a Walter until I knew they were going to be making a Jesse, and two, I didn't want them to match in the same hazmat suits. And all they kept announcing was like Walter White after Walter White after Walter White. But they finally announced a Jesse figure. There's going to be a yellow one and a previous exclusive green hazmat suit. And then once they made this regular green hazmat suit figure that you didn't have to get at a con, that you just get on its own at any retailer, I figured green hazmat suit, previous exclusive green Jesse, now I can finally get this guy. And, you know, I could have got it earlier. That we came with a Los Pollos box. I'm sure there's plenty of reviews on YouTube you can watch. He comes with a drum barrel and the fancy box. Do I wish I had that? Of course I do. I wish I'd known that a long time ago, so I could have got it then. But the figure itself looks good. I'm still glad I waited. That way I know I can have a matching Walter and Jesse. If you have the yellow one, you can also do that too. The figure itself, yeah, it sucks there's no articulation, but I'm actually kind of okay with it because the sculpt here looks really good. I mean, all the little wrinkles along his like arm where it meets, I think the sculpt looks really, really solid. As a Breaking Bad fan, I think this looks cool. It'll look cool on the shelf. I'm not terribly upset about the lack of articulation, and it stands great, so I'm pretty happy with it. Thanks for watching.